Those two ties are, well, they look pretty convincingly in favour of the two sides that lead.
Yeah, and I think, if I'm being honest, before I would have been delighted to have seen that. I want to see the two glamour teams and these two ties go through to the final. Real Madrid versus Juventus. Both have extremely experienced squads with some fantastic footballers, and Higuain has now come to the fore, scored in a semi-final 2 goals. He's confidence flying if they go through. So I think it makes for a good final if it gets there. But obviously we're looking a bit far ahead there. But I thought they were worthy winners today, Juventus.
Yeah. Overall, Juventus, probably a little bit too experienced for them, Glenn?
Yeah, and I think also Monaco felt like, well, we've got to the semis. Yeah. They didn't really have the belief, did they? They looked like they were playing the shirt to a certain degree, and I didn't see that real gung-ho going for it, Monaco. They played 2 holding players in midfield. I thought they would play a little bit more guarded, but it wasn't the free-flowing Monaco, because Juventus have got to take a big pat on the back for that, because the manager, LEGGIMI, got it absolutely perfect.
And the fullbacks, Monaco, the fullbacks, I think Mendy, massive miss in respects of theirs to add to their offensive potency. They missed him because there was balls that should have went in there that didn't go in.
Higuain answered the critics.
Yes.
They said, a lot of people saying that can he do it at the highest level? Well, he did tonight.
He did, and in respects of the chance that he had, by the time it came, it was something that he didn't have to think too much about. And as a striker, when you're going through that kind of pressure, what they're putting on them there, the high press, but when you're in that form, like I was going to say, Higuain, you just want something that you can just get onto. You want to get onto it and then you don't think too much about it. And, I was quite pleased for him because he's somebody that, right, all the way back from the World Cup when he missed that unbelievable chance, he's been, he doesn't score in the big games, but here you look at it.
Fabulous football.
Absolutely fantastic, and like Rio pointed out, Bakayoko doesn't go with him, and then, see, don't have to think about it. Brilliant finish.
I think Bakayoko today, we found out a bit more about him. He's had a lot of hype, he's had a lot of news articles about him coming to the Premier League, to all the top teams. I don't know if he's ready to make that big step yet, because there was deficiencies in his game in terms of picking people up and identifying danger.
I think we'll show that and expose him perhaps very shortly. But firstly, let's look at Higuain second. Again created by Dani Alves, who with 27 chances created has created more chances than any other player in the Champions League this season. And he's a fullback.
Absolutely. And again, you see it's Bakayoko, like Rio was saying. And then they're in there. Dybala, just in that hole where he was all day. But this ball here is just quality. You see Higuain, he's peeling to the back. The ball has to be perfect. And in between goalkeeper and defender. Look at this ball.
Just the fade on it as well.
Beautiful.
He knows exactly what he's doing, just cutting across it. What a finish that is, by the way. I think the only way you stop that goal is if the goalkeeper reads it and starts going on the front foot, takes a chance and reads the ball coming in. But what perfection that is.
The ball, that type of ball is just saying, please dispatch me. And it's a beautiful ball.
But that's football, isn't it? If you've got the right pass and the right run, you can't defend it.
No.
That's why it's such a great game. If you create that sort of movement and the right pass, you cannot defend it. Sometimes defenders, you hold your hands up. Thankfully.
Sorry, Glenn. We talked about Bakayoko. We can show one or two of the mistakes he made tonight. It wasn't his best night. Will that, Glenn, as a manager, would that put you off signing him? If because he's been linked with a lot of big clubs, including clubs in the Premier League.
Well, this would be the game that you'd look at. There he switches off. If he's going to be a holding player in midfield, which he is, that's absolutely what he's got to be doing. Going back, his awareness, and obviously on the ball tonight, it wasn't working for him. Look, dispatch it, move on. And
you've got to sense danger in that position.
Yeah.
You've got to sense danger, and you've got to be the eyes and sometimes the ears for the centre halves that are behind you. I just don't think he sees danger. I don't think his best attribute's actually defending.
No, and I think on the ball as well, I think he slightly thinks he's better on the ball than he is, and he gets pinched. And you can close him you can set traps for him. As a player, you could set traps for him.
Quick question for all of you. Which of those Monaco players would you take if you had a free budget?
Mbappe.
We'd all say Mbappe, without a doubt.
Bernardo Silva as well?
Bernardo Silva as well. But Mbappe, today, second half especially quiet. But he still had 2 very good opportunities through good movement.
He's 18 years old. What's he going to be like when he's 24?
Well, that leads us nicely into some Monaco chances. It's 10 hours and 21 minutes since Juventus conceded in the Champions League.
That was a difficult one because it's coming in straight. He's had to try and put the power on that. This is fantastic. His reaction finish, just opened himself up.
I like the way got away from the two experienced centre halves with his movement. He knew exactly when to go.
Falcao should score here. He should score.
Yeah, I think that he's got to do better with that, but he's kind of caught under his feet there when he's tried to. If you watch it, once he's touched, it's not quite out, and he's just behind him, so he can't get the power.
This was a wonderful pass.
That was a great save.
He always makes a save somewhere, Buffon, doesn't he? Right near the end of the game, it seems to me.
He's
It's uncanny.
Always sharp.
Was Chiellini lucky to stay on the pitch?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Dark arts.
I mean, I can't understand
Dark arts.
if the referee's seen it, how he's not giving him a red card. Look, because he's had a look. He knows exactly.
You think he's actually gone to actually hurt him with the elbow?
I do. If we watch this in slow motion, guys, I do. He's had a little, you see the elbow movement towards the player.
Oh, look, ouch.
If you see that, it's a red.
Yeah.
We don't want to see that in the game, do we?
It's always that's a part of Chiellini's in his game. That aggression and
Of course,
the dark hearts. He's a wily old character.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Italians have done that forever, haven't they? That's why they're defenders. They love a bit of rough and tumble. And
But that's the thing, when you're a defender, sometimes you have to let the forward know that you're about, without getting a yellow card and being too stupid, but let him know that you are going to hurt him at some point in the game, so he's weary. And that's what sometimes these guys, especially the Italian guys, they're known for that.
Oh, that's nice.
You've had a few down the back of your ankles. In our day,
you just kick you back 27 times before they got a booking.
You know that you're going to get one where they completely clean you out because you get a free one because they say stupid things like, it's my first one.
They do that all the time. We talked before the game, didn't we, about the slight change in the way, the system that Juve playing through at the back, two wing-backs. The wing-backs, Glenn, you pointed out, caused havoc, didn't they?
Absolutely fantastic. They were always high as well. And they know that they've got players that can pick him out. That's a lovely ball. You can get in them positions, but players don't see them. That's frustrating. But you've got one wing-back crossing, and there's Dani Alves on the back post there. And look at that for a ball. And the wing-backs there again, spare. They looked as if they had 12 players on the pitch. They really did.
I tell you, Mandzukic done some brilliant movements there. Like the first one you saw, he's headed it and he's ended up right on the far post. The role he plays for this team is just like unbelievable what he gives himself.
That's clever because the wing back sort of come inside there, and he's gone out as a wing back. And look, and there's the opposite side, getting in behind, and Monaco just couldn't cope with it. They really didn't.
Especially as they played such a rigid 4-4-2 at times, and the wing backs become your outball. You look at your 2 or 3 options first that you can go to. If they're not on, there's always that extra ball out wide to one of the fullbacks. And this guy here that's a testament to how he's kept himself in great condition, but also the ability and the technique that he has on the ball. Look, dominated that right-hand side of the pitch.
I think also by going to Juventus when they know how to defend, at Barcelona he wasn't asked to defend. He's become such a better defender as well.
Well, you see him against
he can switch in. He thinks, right, I'll defend today because the manager wants me to defend. And then he switches into another gear. Magnificent.
I love him.
Yeah, you love him. We were all saying. What Barcelona thinking? They
it must have been a contractual issue, or he was just desperate to get out of the place. He's muted about there was people in senior positions that he didn't really get on with.
Egos.
But if there's clubs looking for right backs in the Premier League, where we're from and what we watch week in, week out, you don't look no further than him.
Yeah, but is he going to leave Juventus now?
I would to go to the Premier League. Yeah, yeah, 100%.
All right. But in the game that we've been enjoying this evening, it was very much Higuain's night, wasn't it?
Yeah, well,
finally, in a knockout stage.
Right, he spoke about before his inability to score at this level, and question marks raised over his ability at this level. But today he answered all the critics. 2 vitally important goals, which probably see Juventus through to the next round.
Yeah. He's one of those where when he started, you thought, oh no,
Game.
You look at him here.
Yeah. That is quite comical.
And when you look at him, and this one as well. It's just like you think, what's wrong with him?
And then this one's not great either, is it?
Well, this one you're thinking,
being held back a little bit.
That's a bit harsh, that one, but
it's like he won a competition to come and play.
Exactly. He does look a bit heavy. But then once he gets going, okay, Bakayoko doesn't go with him, but he gets ahead of steam up, and he's in there.
He just knew, didn't he? His instinct, he knew Bakayoko was out of position, and he just went another, change of pace, and his desire to get there. Again, look at his movement now, Ian. Look, he's already peeled off the back.
Yeah.
Well, I think that comes down to confidence. He hadn't scored in knockout Champions League football.
Yeah, once you get one.
Once you get one, the confidence then comes back, because before that he's looked tentative in so many occasions when he's had chances and fluffed his lines. Whereas here it just shows you whatever level you're playing at, with confidence returns to your body, you are a different player.
It does come down as well, like the chances for there. He hasn't had to think about none of those. He's just come onto it and finished him.
It's very much the old Masters night, but the young gun, he impressed us in the first half without actually getting on the score sheet. You can see he's got bags of talent.
Yeah.
Kylian Mbappe.
Well, even in an indifferent performance from Monaco, he was the one that looked like he was going to, break the duck first half. Here, I think he should do better there.
Yeah.
I've got to be critical of him there. He's got to manufacture a better header there. This is fabulous. The run, the little half a touch he gets off his left. Look, he's opened his foot up, and he did really well because he's gone right across the front post. And his desire here,
See you later.
Fantastic. Look at that change of pace. Just need to get his head up a little bit. But he's going to look. He's 18 years of age. My word,
it's extraordinary, isn't it?
What's he going to be like when he's 24?
He just goes through the gears. He's so quick, and he just looks so effortless when he does it. And when he's on the ball, he makes his mind up quick, leaves defenders for dead.
And that's where you could play him in a 4-3-3 out there, or he can play down the middle. He can play anywhere across the front.
Here, you just throw your body at it. But 18 years old, you have to say he's this season he scored in every single one of the rounds before, knockout rounds before in the games. 5 goals in 4 games. I mean, that tells you that this kid is here to stay.
Huge future ahead of him. Let's pop back to Monaco because Daryl Curry has elbowed everyone aside to get a hold of Giorgio Chiellini.
Giorgio, how highly do you rate that performance, not only on the attacking side, but once again defensively by your team tonight?
Yeah, sure. 2-0 away is an important result. And surely we are very happy for the result, but sometimes we can do something better also in the defensive phase, but also when we have the ball, because sometimes we can maintain the ball so much in order to help our fantastic striker to make chance and sometimes make goal, but we have to do congratulations to Alves, to Higuain, and sometimes when we need to move on. We surely against their fantastic style we concede some chance, but in the few chances they have, Gigi was perfect.
The system worked perfectly tonight, and given your home record, do you feel you have 1 foot in the final now?
I don't know about the record, but the only important now is arrive to Cardiff, and then I'm sure that if we will arrive in the final, we will approach in a different way than instead of 2 years ago, because we grow up day by day and season by season, and I think we are at the high level in the last 10 years for Juventus.
Very well played tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful old school defender, but well, we'll have another look at it. He's a lucky man because it could easily be missing the next game.
It's definitely an elbow. You can see him searching him out there.
Yeah, but you know what? The fact is that at no stage does he have a look round for him. I know he's experienced, but he's just almost like backing him into him.
No, I'm not so sure.
You not think?
I just
like
see the good in people.
Well, that's like me. I just he just looked there like he wasn't looking out for him, but like
it looked painful. That's one thing I think we can all agree on.